You never recover from that. This is what we don't hear. We hear of the people that got killed. What about the 30 people that witnessed that? What do you think their world is at right now? It's not fucking good. These people, you know, I was talking to my wife the other day, we were talking about, we were watching something, I don't know. Oh, we're watching Boardwalk Empire. And they were talking about, you know, fucking bootlegging, whatever, out of anything, you know. And I remember telling my wife, like, yeah, you ever taste bootleg? Yeah, it tastes like fucking gasoline. I tried it one time. Like, what's that shit people make to try to fuck you up? It tastes like fucking horrid. They made it in jail. I don't know why people drink that shit. Moonshine. Oh my God. But not to get on the moonshine tip. You know, I was telling my wife, we were talking about, and went from drugs to whatever. We're talking about Boardwalk Empire or watching. There was no drugs back then, you know. And the conversation came up. She said to me, she goes, how long have you not done coke for now? And I go, it's going to be 15 fucking years. I'm happy you brought it up. I'm really proud of that. You know, I'm really proud of that. And she was like, what really got to you? If you had to like write a book or go to an AA meeting and you had to speak, now looking back, what was the main thing? What do you think the main thing that made you quit was? I mean, did you really want to quit? No. I mean, I would have done coke till I was 80 if I could have, you know. Honest. I mean, you want me to be honest with you? I would have done coke till they would have found me on the street. I was what you call a fucking junkie, okay? But at the same time, I watched that movie, Ray Charles movie, and I saw that dude did heroin till like 60-something. As much as I wanted to do coke till I was 60 and snort and look out windows and party and do dirty things with dirty women, you know, I had a life. What I didn't have before was now in front of me. I had a fucking life. But if I had to narrow one thing, was it for my career? Was it for my life? It was for none of those things, guys. I never thought I had a fucking career. So I could sit here and say to you, yeah, I gave up coke because I didn't. I gave up coke because A, I had to. I was getting jolts in my fucking neck. My head felt like it was going to explode. And it wasn't when I did a line. It was after I was settled, like I had done like a gram or two. I would just start fucking twitching. That's not good. Once you get that twitch, it's not good. Listen, it's not good. So, but the main thing that it wasn't career. It wasn't nothing. I didn't give a fuck about anything, guys. I didn't want my wife, at the time was my girlfriend, to find me. That's it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because again, I'm the type of guy I could find you, call the ambulance, rum through your pockets, take your fucking pinky ring off. No, I'm just teasing you. I could find you. How do I know? Because I found my mother and I'm still here. I could find you and call the ambulance and keep it fucking together till they leave. How do I know? I went through it. And then after the body leaves, you go through whatever the fuck you go through, you know? I don't think my wife could have done it. I think it would have affected my wife the same way those people at the supermarket yesterday or in Colorado, or anytime you witness anything like that, you feel for a few days. You just feel like everything's been taken away. You feel dirty. You know, you feel a lot of things. How do I know? Because I saw a lot of things in my life. But since I was an animal, it didn't affect me how it would affect normal people. I saw things as a kid. I saw like my stepdad shoot a guy. You know, I just saw a bunch of fights at the bar and people bleeding and all that shit. So I kind of got used to it. My wife never was, you know, she wasn't Mike. Mike's a sweetheart of a guy. Plays the guitar, has some fucking kids, doesn't bother anybody. If Mike found me on the floor, if he came here to do a podcast and I was still doing coke and Mike found me, he wouldn't be the same for 2 years. And then every year he'd have like a little fucking mental breakdown. Not like he'd end up in a white jacket or something, but you get quiet for a few days. It really affects who the fuck you are to witness anything like that, a death. You know, you don't even know what happens to your mind when you witness shit like that. So that was the reason why I basically fucking just said, you know what? I got to get off this fucking wagon because she can't find me. And even if I die and I'm, you know, she's got nothing. she'll never be the same person again. She'll probably move on and have another relationship or whatever, but that'll stay with her for fucking ever. And she'll have to do therapy about it, maybe talk to somebody after a few years, because you never know how to process that shit. Nobody knows how to process that shit. But now, on a fucking lighter note, cocksuckers, I have not watched the Amber Heard fucking Johnny Depp thing, not even for 2 minutes. And I did not know what was going on with Brian Callen and Bobby Lee and all these guys. I had no idea. Guys, honest to God, for all you guys that wrote me little fucking side notes that Brendan was a fucking worm and all this shit because me and John Bernthal were talking about him. Listen, guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who hits on who. I don't know what's set up there anymore. Like I said, before we even start this conversation, mental health is fucking king. So I don't know what happened. Mike kind of told me. I know that after I did the podcast with John, I thought everything was fine. There was no fucking, and all of a sudden 2 days later, people like, Joey, I think you're wrong about Brendan. He's a fucking chooch. He's this, he's that. And I was like, hey, guys, listen. I know the dude. He's a student of comedy. He works hard. I have not, it's like I haven't been around Brendan for 18 months. But when you open up the computer, you see, when you go on YouTube to get music or whatever, there's always a one, Brendan this, Brendan special, Chuli Poppy, Brendan this. I don't even know what to fucking say anymore. I don't even know. I watched the special. It's on YouTube. I watched like 15 minutes of it. It's Brendan. Is it fucking hysterical? Yeah, no, but it's funny. He has some great fucking things. It's like any other special I fucking watch on Netflix or any other fucking thing. I mean, okay, it's outstanding to fucking like Rodney and all those motherfuckers. No. But Brendan's doing okay. He's trying. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. Him hitting on Bobby Lee's girlfriend, Bobby Lee's girl. I don't know any about that thing. All I know is what his character shows me when I open up. He started Thick Boy. He does a food diary. He fucking started a clothing line. He's fucking trying. If you don't like him, don't buy the shirts. If you don't like it, don't. But for you motherfuckers to sit there constantly, and tear into this. I don't even know who the fuck it is. I don't even know who the fuck it is tears into him constantly. He's not. You don't think he knows that? You don't think he's heard that? But you know what? I give him credit because after all the shit everybody says, he still shows up. He still shows up. How many people would show up? Would you show up if you were fucking Brendan? With all the shit against you, he still shows up to the Comedy Store. He still shows up to all these places, whether he's good or not. Somebody's paying $25 to go see him. Right or wrong? I mean, somebody's paying the fucking money to go see him. So for all these shows that he's selling out, are you people going to see what's the chick that died from the ODs at the end? It's the singer. I went to rehab. No. Whatever. Fucking Natalie, whatever. I don't know. What's that chick's name?
I gotta remember.
I want to go to rehab. That girl, at the end, she was selling out shows. People were like, oh, she passed out. Well, guess what? If she sold 5,000 tickets, 4,000 tickets were people who went to see the train wreck.